We'll figure it out next time. Oh, great. They can hear me. Am I on yet? No, I'm not on yet.
Not until we're live.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Who made this game?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new presentation of the Untold Stories Project. We are gathering tonight with a new GM, Brian, who you may remember from Born of Rage and Titan City and all sorts of things. Or if you saw him eat an onion one time, and that was the thing that happened. Yeah, we're playing a new game called Planegea, which is a 5e prehistoric fantasy game. And I'll let Brian talk more about that, but we are all here. We are all ready to hunt and survive and have a great time. Um, this is our first 5e game. We are going to be doing a couple of different things than 5e. We are using hero points instead of inspiration because every company should use hero points, and I hope a certain wizard on the coast takes some inspiration from my berating them. Yeah, but Brian, I'll pass it over to you. I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about up front.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brian, and I would like to welcome you to my first ever GM game. Tonight, we are going to be playing D&D 5e with a twist. So, Planegea is a module, well, not a module, it's a setting published by Atlas Games with a focus on Paleolithic and Neolithic survival. So, the stakes are going to be on staying alive, killing what you need to eat, and pushing the story forward through its extremes. So today we do have a question of the day for everybody. If you could send a celebrity back in time to any period for entertainment, where would you send them and who would they be? I'm gonna go ahead and say Gwyneth Paltrow to Any Time Without Electricity. We'll film it, we'll put it on Hulu, and we'll see how long she lasts.
I love
And
that
I'll
it's
pass
going
that
on
off to
Hulu.
Alex.
I feel like it's an Apple TV program, actually, if I had to say.
I feel like it's not good enough for, well, it's too expensive for Netflix, but not good enough for Apple TV.
Oh, wonderful. Do you want me to say who I'm playing tonight, or just introduce myself?
Just go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex Thomas. I'm the line developer for Mutants and Masterminds at Green Ronin Publishing, as well as the executive producer here at the Untold Stories Project. You've seen me in a whole bunch of things. I play all the time, and I'm very excited for Brian to be doing this with us as his first time. I didn't know it was your first time GMing, Brian.
Oh, I didn't either.
It's going to be great. I'm excited. And as for the question of the day, if I could send any celebrity to any point in time, I want to send Julius Caesar to the opening of the first ever Little Caesars and watch his head explode.
Huh.
You just watch all your life's work turned into a brand that's
Yes.
not even that great.
Yes, I want that very, very much. And I will pass it over to Kat.
Hey guys, I am Kat. You've also probably seen me if you've watched the Untold Stories project at all. I'm here every Wednesday playing either Centuria, Ursa, or right now the Mysterious Boy. You've also maybe have heard me on the podcast that we have that sometimes comes out on Fridays. Hopefully, maybe eventually it'll also be coming out on Fridays again in the future. And as for the question of the day, my answer is Danny DeVito, and I want to send him back to ancient Greece, and I want him to use his knowledge that he has from Hercules to try to survive. So, yeah. And I'll go down to Deuce.
That's unusual. Howdy, everybody. I'm the Deuce. I am the Jack Links to Kevin Slim Jims of the Untold Stories Project. Yeah, seemed fitting for a survival game. To answer our question of the day, I would send Jeremy Clarkson back to the beginnings of automobiles, so he would truly be the smartest person about automobiles in the world. And with that, we'll go to Wiki.
Hi, I'm Wiki. I live here, apparently. To answer the question of the day, I have no idea. Let's just say I would like to send Kirk Cameron back to, I don't know, like 10 BCE so he can actually see what Jesus looks like. Calvin?
Amazing.
Shots fired.
Dang. Hey, everybody. I'm Calvin. I play several characters around here, as well as occasionally run Lancer. And over on the YouTubes, I am part of the Win with Dice podcast, where you have weekly tabletop RPG podcasting, and I also do gaming streams on the Win with Dice channel. To answer the question of the day, I mean, my first answer was just like, I don't know, something generic, like sending an actor back to Shakespeare times. I was trying to think of an appropriate one, but since Alex opened up the idea of sending someone forward in time, I kind of want to see Alexander Hamilton at a showing of Hamilton.
Someone else's whose head would explode.
Right?
Well, especially at the end.
Like just right
yeah.
at that
Oh, no.
moment. And then just be
He's
like,
like,
hey,
"What
I got something for you. Just freeze time right before the bullet impact.
Why are they singing about it?
Damn.
This is gonna blow your mind, Ben.
I am
I
young,
did
scrappy,
what?
and hungry.
Well, that happens sometimes. But
My son died and I had an affair?
And then I told everybody about it. Spoilers, by the way.
Damn.
Okay, we are ready to get in. So, as you guys have heard, the Two Axe clan has been suffering great casualties, and they've been reaching out to anybody and everybody for help. They've been suffering terrible attacks from a thing they can't really describe, and they're desperate for anybody that can come and do something about it. So as you guys walk in, you notice that there are two gnomes and then three other champions who have decided to see if they can earn glory or help this clan survive this terrible encounter. So you guys walk in, and you are ready to go. What would you guys like to do?
Intro ourselves as we're arriving here.
Um, you can go ahead and, well, I'm sorry, I messed up. We'll go ahead and move you guys to the campfire. And it's one of those things that you said out loud before you did the stream and you forgot to do it. So as you guys sit at the campfire, you see that the shaman is sitting there with the tribal leader as she is mourning the death of her son. And when you look into the fire, it has this crisp green flame because her son's body is actually part of the fire. So the shaman, through the flickering lights, says the last rites for their child, and the leader stands up and says, "I've called everybody here today to help my clan be restored and to avenge my child. For all those brave enough, please stand and speak with this axe to tell us how you will help me avenge my son's death." And she will go ahead and hand her axe to Drock.
So Drock doesn't say anything. Drock stands, all of 4'6", dressed in sort of this ornate bone armor. He's got a big shield strapped to his back that looks like it's some large scale of maybe a dinosaur, some other large turtle or something that he carved into to make a protective device for himself. And he has a red and black mask on his face. And I will just raise the axe and slam it into the ground as my statement of intent.
Okay. As you slam the axe into the ground, you get hit with a rumbling, like the rumbling of a large beast reverberating through your body, and you may pass off the axe to whoever you wish.
I'll hand it over to Zozo because I don't talk to strangers.
So next to Drock is another halfling of shorter stature, probably about 4'2" or 4'3", who is dressed in very dark clothing, like these dark black and brown cloth and furs, with her hair sort of tied back. She has this, I guess, energetic stance about her as she gets to her feet, rocking back and forth a bit, as if she's, ready to get going already, or like even at this moment as she takes the axe. And I guess like the tribal leader is looking for like just some swearing of intent or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Then she will say, "I will hunt down and discover whatever manner of creature has been doing this to your tribe, and it certainly will not be able to see me coming."
Okay. As soon as you declare your intent, again you feel a powerful roar go through your system, as if some large creature has given you their blessing, and you may pass off the axe.
So she's looking about the campfire, and there is this plant-like entity that seems to have caught her attention. So she will pass the axe off to them. Yeah. Oh, Wiki, I think you're muted, but I was passing to you.
Not muted.
Oh, there you are.
I was like, I'm not muted.
And you were laughing very quietly.
So the tiny person reaches up and hands the axe to an incredibly tall, well, they're a tree, kind of. They're over 8 feet tall, under 9 feet tall. They have very pale white skin that is shot through almost tiger stripe like with deep brown. And when you look closer, the skin is actually sort of curling. Pieces of the skin are sort of curling at the edges. And if you know plants well enough, you will know that I think that's, oh, okay, that's a birch tree, but also a person, I think. Um, they have very flat features, um, big, round, sort of shiny black eyes, and shooting up from their head are branches. You could that literally can only be described as branches, with soft summer foliage at the tops, and they reach out and take the axe with their hand that is incredibly long and very strange looking. It's almost like a branch or a twig wrapping around the handle. And they stare at the axe for a moment and stare at the fire, slightly back away from the fire. I will seek your vengeance by doing what needs to be done.
Okay. As you do that, Wiki, go ahead, give me a Constitution check.
Cool. That is not what I asked you to do. Pretty good a number. 17.
17. So, as you swear your intent, you hear the voice of a god, but it's not the one that you're used to. And with it, and trying to enter your mind to give you its blessing, your own god strikes back. You do not receive its blessing, and you may pass
Cool.
the axe.
I will just pass it to whoever is closest to me, which appears to be a strangely elongated individual.
So the strangely elongated individual reaches out, will take the axe and stand, dressed in rags and bits of cloth, skin black as a moonless night, with glowing lines like falling stars tracing across his skin. He holds the axe a moment, then regards the fire, speaking plainly that the beast discovered and dominion crushed, its terror dissolved and strength turned to dust. He gives a quiet nod, or passing it to Darkscale to his left.
Darkscale takes it and fumbles it a little bit, and says, "Thanks." Darkscale is a very, very large, probably 7 feet tall lizard man that has a very, very large and heavy-looking tail. He has black scales, dark turquoise like horns and spikes coming out of the back of his head. And he is in a like purplish type toga almost. He looks very intimidating, and he has these like bright piercing blue eyes, but he also sort of looks like he's never done anything like this before, and that he's sort of unsure of himself. And he holds the axe in his hands, and he says, I promise that I will do what I need to do to help you avenge your son. And then he looks around and makes sure that everybody else approves of what he just said.
Okay. You feel the same force come through you, and you receive the same blessing. At that time, you will see the shaman wrap around the campfire and request that you give them the axe.
I'll give them the axe.
Okay.
In their head, no.
And with the swearing of the intent, the old shaman shall speak the final phrases of the ceremony, and then the spell seems to break. Everybody shakes herself, murmuring, nodding, and they start to mourn together, as they need to mourn for actually 3 days, as is tradition. So they say, the feast is ready. You guys are welcome to eat. It's pork. And you guys are free to move about the camp, ask questions, and talk to whoever you would like. So Skarna is right there. She is the chieftain leader. There's the shaman. He is the second of the tribe. But any locations you want to ask about around the camp or any way you want to engage with Scenario, you are welcome to.
So I am actually going to walk up to the rest of the group. And I'm going to be like, hi, I'm Darkscale. So I guess, like, are we working together? Or you guys want to do something on your own? I think it'd be cool to work together.
Seems we all have a common goal, and not knowing the beast, it would be beneficial. I'm so empty. He'll hold out a hand.
Your name is so empty.
It is.
Nice to meet you.
You as
I'm
well,
Darkscale. I think I already said that. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Nervous, but anxious. Kind of look to the large tree, and you, friend.
They called me Betula. I just saw people walking in and decided to follow.
Wow.
So I suppose I will continue to do that.
Huh.
Can we do
Cool.
that away from this fire?
Oh. Yeah, come on.
And
What
they
about
will
you guys?
take
And he like
very
bends
long
down.
strides away from the fire.
Well, Zozo will look up at Darkscale, and just introduce herself, saying, well, I'm Zozo, and my talkative friend over here is Drock. We're used to
Darkscale
working
is, like,
together,
looking
so...
at both of you, waiting for Drock to say something.
I'll look at Zozo and I'll make a signal with my hands and walk away.
He is, going to start investigating.
He said a lot with one finger.
Well, there's a lot of intricacies to the halfling languages. In any case, we're used to taking on tasks that require more than one person, so us all working together seems like a good idea.
He's safer.
Great.
I turn around and give Zozo a beleaguered look.
It's like, that's not what I said at all.
Well, perhaps we should ask around a little bit, and then we can decide when to head out. At least ask around away from the fire, and give a quiet smile up to Betula.
Yes. Fire
Cool.
bad. Tree.
Good.
Yes, I noticed that. I have many questions about it, but I suppose I'll save them for after we're done.
Brian, I will very gruffly get everybody food and bring it back while they're talking.
He's on mute and doesn't realize it. It's the best.
Yeah, you're on
Yep.
mute.
Yep.
Oh, I heard.
I could hear him, so it's gonna be hard for
I'm
me.
sorry.
Oh, Brian.
We're both in the
Didn't
same
even
room,
notice.
so we have to do the push to talk together.
It's funnier this way.
What were you saying, Zozo?
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see Drock come over with impressive balance as he's just stacked all these plates together of everybody's food.
And I just shove one into everybody's chest and sit down on a log and start eating.
Do you mean my knee, maybe?
Everything's a chest when you're little enough.
Oh, I thank you, but I can't eat that.
I'll take it.
Kiwi.
I scrape Batulas onto Darkscales and hand it over to Darkscale.
Dark Scale looks hype.
And I go look for like a glass of water to throw on Batula.
And and now my shins are wet. Okay.
I give the common
Thank you.
halfling symbol for your welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Well,
He's helpful, isn't he?
he really is. It would be harder to do this on an empty stomach.
Have a stomach.
Well, empty inside? And then she like looks at so empty as if she is sure that also.
You're not wrong.
In any case, we should start looking for tracks and that sort of thing.
Should we know what we are looking for?
Big
I
and terrifying, but yeah, we can ask around a little bit.
Yeah, if we know perhaps how people died, it might help us out.
Betula, as soon as you start thinking of the creature, you get this weird pull to the tree over here on the top left.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think the tree wants something. She'll just wander in that direction, or they'll just wander in that direction.
Okay.
Wow. We're gonna talk to trees. And then he'll just like scurry on after.
Oh, well, I suppose they'll go talk to trees. Maybe we should talk to the tribal leader and get a bit more details about when this happened and what happened. After we eat, of course.
So 1 to tree, 4 to leader.
The leader is
I have
over by the
followed to
tree,
the
aren't they?
tree.
You're going to the tree?
Yeah, I followed them to the tree.
Okay, I'll put you over there. Cool.
I'm just gonna stare at Betula as they communicate non-verbally with the tree.
So we'll go ahead and do the tree first. This is getting a lot of love. As you guys approach the tree, it's a large fern tree that's hung with many stones, and the stones are tied on with leather straps. And kind of like a wind chime, you can hear them clacking, even though there's not much of a breeze going on. And in front of you, there's a basket. Am I muted? You can be
No.
In front of you, there's a basket of filled with smooth stone and leather straps. And right next to it is a hammertail who has just finished putting up some stones themselves.
Do I know this like what this is? Is this like a hammertail thing?
I don't think it works like that. I think you just talk to him like he's a person.
Oh.
But he approaches you guys and says he's come here to pay his respect as he's felt the call of the ancestors, because not only is the clan mourning, but the spirits on the stones are mourning. And as you guys look, you can see names written on the stones of people who've died. Catherine, go ahead and give me a nature check. Sure.
Okay. Two.
You really know that's a hammertail, and it's been a while since you've seen one, and that's pretty cool. Wiki, do you want to give me a nature check?
Please roll a
Sure.
2. Please roll a 2.
Oh my god,
21.
that's a 21. So as you get closer to the tree, you kind of start feeling this vibration as if it's calling to you. Is there anything you would like to do?
I will reach out and place my hand roughly the middle of the trunk, and I will cast Speak with Plants.
Oh, that is much easier than I expected. So at first, the tree starts to talk to you, and as you're connected to the tree, you are bombarded with visions of people being torn apart and eaten by some black gooey creature that wasn't stopped by arrows, it wasn't stopped by the wall, it broke through everything, and it just took as many lives as it could. And the tree is very surprised that you're talking to it and is wondering why you made it talk to it without consent. Why am I conscious now?
It is only temporary. I apologize. Just be thankful I'm not a druid. And then she will pull her hand away.
Okay, so the tree, let me check something here. Okay, last 10 minutes, you don't have to keep touching it.
Yeah.
So the tree appreciates your politeness, and you feel this weird sadness kind of come over it as it starts reading the names on the stones on itself, and it realizes that those are the names of all the people it's ever grown up with. And it tells you that for some reason, a large black and green frog-like creature keeps attacking the camp almost at random. It takes as many people as it wants, and it doesn't stop. The attacks have been happening almost weekly now.
Do you know when its last attack was?
Its last attack was 3 days ago when the when Skarna's son was killed trying to fight it. The beautiful boy made of emerald, torn to pieces.
And it only seems interested in the fleshy beings.
The tree kind of creaks a little bit in confusion.
It it doesn't it doesn't try to attack you.
No, only things that move. Is there
Is there
any? Oh, go
she'll turn to Dark Scale. Did you want me to ask anything? Did you want okay. Did you want to unmute yourself?
um, um, I've never talked to a tree before. I don't really know what kind of questions you ask them. Oh my God, is that
just
offensive? I'm so sorry.
just ask it questions that you want answers to.
Um, are the rocks heavy?
uh, they weren't heavy before, but now that they're the weight of the dead loved ones, they weigh more than they ever have.
And I translate that to yes.
No, I don't have any questions. I don't know.
What direction does the frog come from?
With that, it's going to rattle one of its branches,
Mhm.
and you're gonna notice a small black spot right there. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to the other crew so they can ask some questions, and we'll come back to you guys.
Yep.
Okay, you guys, Zozo, Drak, and So Empty have finished up, well, are in the process of eating, and the chieftain is there mourning, with her council, trying to decide how to move forward with these attacks. And if you guys want a better picture, there you go.
That looks like something I could show on Roll20 or on stream. Sorry, surprise. We're not using Roll20 for this stream. We're using Shard of ETT that I am enjoying.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just approach the shaman, or not the shaman, the leader, Skarna.
Yeah.
Wait respectfully for a lull and a pause in the conversation that would make sense to speak instead of, "Hey, you guys, mourning your son. We want to ask you about it."
How's your dead kid, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zozo wasn't really like inclined to pause, but
Oh well, you go for it. You rock this.
she might pick up on So Empty doing that and probably at least think twice about interrupting the conversation.
Okay. She notices you guys walk over, and she takes the hint, and she steps up and walks over to you, and she says, I imagine you have a lot of questions.
We had
Uh,
some.
yes.
And sorry for the loss of your son, but can you tell us more about how he, well, at least what you know what happened, or how this came to be?
She says, the night that the creature attacked, her daughter, Adaki, was returning from gathering in the local woods. It just came at her out of nowhere, injured her, and then her son rushed out to try to protect her. And she offers you the axe again. And once and she's motioning for you to grab it. Whoever wants to grab it.
I'll grab it without saying anything.
Okay. Drak, as you grab the axe, not the ox, you notice that it's covered in this like viscous black sludge that you didn't see before. And you get a vision showing that her son was protecting Adaki and cut the beast in the stomach, uh, ripping it, and it bled over the camp as it ran away in terror. And she will take the axe back.
I will give her a contemplative look.
She says, my son tried to fight it off the best he could. Adaki's resting in my tent. I don't know what she's doing or why she was out so late, but the creature ran off into the woods, and this black ichor is all that we can find of it.
If the creature was injured, it will be easier to track.
Agreed. She says, I wish I had more time, more people, but most of them are up in the tree.
I will look at Zozo and I will convey in my silent halfling manner to ask, was Adaki injured by the creature, and if so, how do those injuries look?
It's amazing with one finger.
There's also smells and blowing of wind.
So smells?
Yes.
True. So, yeah, then Zozo will translate. So, could you tell us more about Adaki's injuries? How they happened?
I wish I could say she was scored, because at least that'd be easier to treat. It's like a bite that won't heal. Keeps gnawing at her side. She's in my tent right now. She's resting for the most part, but she hasn't woken up since the attack. I only know what I've been shown by the axe.
May we take a look with your permission?
She kind of makes a motion, and her shaman walks over and is willing to take you over to the tent.
Before we do, out of curiosity, I'll ask her, may I see the axe one more time?
Yes, she hands you the axe without letting go.
That's fine. Actually,
And
I'm not. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
what do you want? Do you want to just hold the axe, or do you want to try to receive information from the axe like before?
Neither. Actually, I want to run a finger through the blood and see if I can discern anything from it.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to take a sample, go ahead.
Well, just see if it seems to have a more familiar and acidic property or something to it as I'm looking it over. Um,
That is an amazing question. Let me go to your character sheet. So as soon as you touch the axe, as soon as you take the sample of the black ichor from the axe, you start feeling an immediate burning sensation. Are you immune to poison, good sir?
only if I eat it.
Okay, well, go ahead, give me a reflex check. You're looking for 17.
Do 6, 9 ain't gonna do it.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a Constitution check. Okay.
14.
So you recognize that the ichor has a poisonous quality to it, but thankfully you're able to overcome it, so you do not end up being poisoned. It seems like the axe was purifying it, and that's why nobody else was affected when they were holding the axe.
I mean, I'll look to get a leaf, wipe my hands on it, and throw the leaf in the fire. I'll just look to the shaman and the chieftain and go, it seems its blood is poisonous, and that may be what's preventing her healing.
Okay. Suru is very impressed by that and is motioning for you to get everybody over to the tent to see if they can do anything else for her.
If we bring back a fresh amount of the poison from the creature, would you be able to help Adaki?
That could be a possibility, Suru says, but it's nothing like I've ever treated before. I wipe it off, it grows back on, it burns. No reason.
Hmm.
So what would you guys like to do? You want to grab the other two, or should we bounce back to them and bring them over?
Well, I'll lift a hand and wave whenever Darkscale, I'm sure, looks up and goes, guys, I'm talking to a tree. Over here. But let him talk a little bit more before they catch the hand wave.
Okay. So back to Batula and Darkscale. We've received a lot of information from the tree, and you both notice this black puddle that the tree shook off for you and landed by the roots.
Petula, is it
Yes.
normal for trees to like pee a little bit?
Don't believe that this is urine. And no,
What is that then?
so Batula will move over to the little puddle, I guess, and kind of lean over, sort of just bend in half, lean over, and look at this, whatever it is.
Okay, so as you look at this small puddle, you notice that the grass around it is completely burned off. And the tree doesn't seem to be covered in more of it. It just got lucky.
Is this from the creature?
Go ahead, give me a knowledge nature check.
Oh, I'm asking
Oh, from the,
the
yes, the
tree.
tree. The
Yeah.
tree says it is from the creature, that ichor is not theirs. If you pay attention, even though they tried their best to clean it up, there's splatters of it everywhere from when it was injured and ran off. And with that, you guys see So Empty trying to wave you guys down.
I believe they
Hi.
want our attention.
Oh. Okay.
I will turn back to the tree and say, thank you for your assistance.
Thanks.
Return to your dreams.
And
And then I will head over toward the beckoning of the other group.
yeah, Square Shell is standing there very confused. And you guys just came to the burial site, you shook the tree, you made a talk, and then you did. He's just going back to the fire.
Well, hilariously, I he didn't actually hear anything because all of the talking was sort of, my leaves going and the trees leaves going.
So he just felt like a strong wind, and then we
No,
walked
not
away.
even, because like
That's also
it's
how
really
Drock
just-
talks.
You walked up to a graveside and said, "Hi, I'm a square tail too," and then talked to your plant friend and left.
kind of.
And then the tree
And then
pooped on the
left.
floor. Wow.
Yeah, then the tree pooped on the floor. You left.
Gunk. Oh.
I mean,
Hello, Scry Society. Thank you for following tonight, and welcome from Shard Tabletop. We're really enjoying the platform. It's my first time getting to play on it.
Let me
Yes.
tell you, it's super easy. I just click buttons. It all makes sense.
yep. I like it.
I have to wait till I start rolling to see if I like it, if it likes me enough.
I mean,
That's
if you could make it have crap rolls, we'd pay you extra.
Is it really a good idea to define a VTT by how lucky you are with the rolls? Because it's gonna be a short list.
Yes, because technically there are different RNG tables that can be coded. If you're using a bad one, that's your fault.
Wow.
Not enough lava lamp in this algorithm.
Anyway.
Let me.
Anyway.
You guys want to see something cool? I'll get the Gang all together.
Yeah, Scry Society is willing to take a $25 Venmo for guaranteed good rolls.
Oh,
That's good developers right there. My notes.
We love a good bribe.
hey, the more rerolls they get, the harder life gets for them.
Oh, I'm not paying for good rolls. I'm paying to make sure Alex's rolls are great.
Potato, tomato.
You just started a bidding war, Deuce. Which is good for Scry. Scry's gonna get all the rewards, but that's okay.
So as you guys gather together, this amazing shaman named Suru gestures you to the chief tents where Adaki is sleeping. Adaki? No.
Donkey.
A donk.
Yeah, I just kept
No.
hearing a donkey, and
Literally, that's what I just said.
You guys.
I mean, somebody on our team is called So Empty. So why can't someone be called a donkey?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm getting
Right.
bullied for my thick Hispanic accent.
You're thick as
Mine's very flavorful. I'll read you the suggested names for the half uses later. Mine's probably more upbeat than a lot of them. Yeah.
Donkey.
I'll wander into the offered tent.
Okay, as you guys walk over to the chieftain's tent, a guard is posted at the entrance and informs the donkey's in there. She's recovering inside. She was trampled and bitten during the most recent attack, and she is teetering between the line. On the outside, you see an older gentleman named Ensik, and they're just playing the flute. They've already tried to soothe her the best they can. So, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna walk over and like take the flute away.
The old man is very disturbed.
Drock, do you play?
I give Darkscale a look like obviously not. And I look at
Oh.
Zozo and I'm trying to tell everybody that this person would feel a lot better if they got to sleep in silence.
Maybe Adaki might feel a bit more comfortable in a quieter environment.
Huh. Draktar said a lot with one finger. Okay.
As
It's
you
easy
guys
to understand once you get used to it.
As you guys say that, you see Ensik tearing up and start to cry. Adaki, he explains, made that flute for him on his 90th birthday. And
Perhaps
she was playing the same melody that she played to him as a kid growing up.
Drock, give it back.
I look at him incredulously, like, how does he survive 90 summers?
I believe that taking things that don't belong to you is considered rude.
Is confused in Raider background.
Yeah, the rogue Zozo is just like,
Ensik has gone from tearing up to visually crying.
Jock, let's just let the man play for now and focus on the task at hand.
I hand it back to him and I hold a finger up to my lips.
He's gonna,
Your mask has lips?
Yeah, it's got a skull on it.
Okay. Well, that wasn't clear.
somebody is gonna go ahead and go into the tent with you guys. Well, as you guys go into the tent, you are hit with a lot of incense and aromas that are coming, trying to heal Adaki, who's bandaged up under thick covers. And she's just lying there. She's kind of sleeping, kind of groaning. She keeps just moving in the bed. She doesn't seem comfortable, but the interior is just covered with heavy furs, and there's not much to it. She's just sleeping in the bed.
Um,
And then Ensik asks, "Why do you guys want to come in here?" In a very annoyed fashion now.
It seems the blood was poisonous, and we thought to see if maybe we can help in neutralizing it to promote her healing.
Ensik looks at you up and down so empty and realizes that you are a monk. And he is more than happy to have your assistance. And then he points at Drock. And he gestures for him to stand outside.
I give Zozo a look like I'm the asshole because I'm not playing loud music when there's a creature out here.
Zozo will give Drock a shrug, but then say, I'll stand outside with him. We'll wait for you here.
A gesture, go on in. I'll stay here.
No,
Oh no,
I-
I'll stay with him. Don't worry. I'll keep him company.
I look at Zozo like that's definitely not the opposite of what I want.
It'll give us a chance to start looking for a trail. Darkscale, I'm sure they could use your what do you do?
Oh, I get really mad and I smash things.
I raise an eyebrow beneath my mask.
Well, I'm sure they could use your eyes in here.
They're not special.
Oh, I think they are.
Thank you. And then he will go in because I convinced him.
Ensig's gonna roll his eyes and hold open the flap for you guys.
Holding up open his flap, is he?
How do you think you made it to 90?
Oh dear.
Huh?
You gotta air it out every now and then.
Is
That's the secret to a long life. Less pants. Medical advice from the Untold Stories Project.
No, we are not doctors. Do not take that advice.
You can take our legal advice though.
Oh, that's
No.
the worst.
No, you can't do that either.
That's the best kind of advice.
You could take our illegal advice.
There you go.
Hashtag not financial advice. Hashtag buy Bitcoin. I don't know.
We can say anything as long as we put a disclaimer at the end.
No, absolutely not.
That's what they do on the radio. That's why they talk fast.
Consult position of Untold Stories Project lasts for more than 9 hours.
So I'm gonna go look at the sick person,
Yeah, come on, Batula. That sounds great.
see if I can, I don't know, see if I can figure out why it's not healing.
Sure.
They said previously they were scraping off the poisonous blood, but it kept coming back.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Okay.
So as you guys go into the tent, and I admit that I forgot to make a tent map, but we'll just roll with it. The NSIC rolls over and he kind of pulls one of the covers down and lifts it over, and you can see the side where Adaki was bitten, and you can see the bandages have been replaced multiple times, and it just keeps oozing into black. And NSIC will walk over to the barrel container and dip the water and try to start cleaning the wounds again. Who wants to give me a intelligence check?
I'm happy to fail whatever role you want.
Welcome.
Not me.
Suddenly glad I'm outside.
Would any specific skills help here?
Yeah. Whatever you want to try. You want-
Start with
I don't know. I'm thinking nature or medicine.
If you want to do a medicine check, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Survival works.
I'm sure.
oh,
Sure
she's
this is
dying.
fine.
Doesn't work that well. Oh my god.
I got an 18 on my survival check.
18.
17 on medicine.
Okay. So it was so empty, dark scale. Okay. Catherine, you won by 1 point, so you get the narration. So dark scale, as you're looking at the wound, you can't really think of a reason why the infection would keep producing more pus of the same poison that the creature inflicted. But you feel like you can find out more if you undress the wound.
Darkscale will look at Betula. So if I'm gonna unwrap this, but it's sort of gross. Do you think I'm okay to touch it?
It's poisonous, so be careful. Perhaps wear gloves.
I don't know. Gloves don't fit my hands. He holds up his like giant lizard.
As
Timothy will
As
reach out, start unwrapping his own wrists, and take these. They're old, gnarly-looking bandages he had wrapped around his hands and his elbow arms, and he'll wrap them around your fingers one at a time, then around, and make a hand wrap for you.
Thank you,
and
so
then
empty.
uh, Tula will reach over and touch the bandages, and they will sort of be encapsulated with leaves
Okay.
using druid craft. So
Is this what having friends is like? He just like holds up his hands.
I
So
don't
Enzik
know, maybe.
is at the back of the tent cleaning the new wraps that he's planning to put out, and he turns around confused, trying to figure out what you guys are trying to do. And he rushes over and he says, "If you guys don't stop, I'm going to tell Suru. He's going to come and kick you all out. I don't care if you're trying to fight the thing."
I just want to look at the wound.
Go ahead, give me a diplomacy check. Oh, I think of the wrong one. Persuasion check. Sorry.
Yeah, sure
3.5.
are, buddy.
3.5, brain. I'm very sorry. That is amazing.
Hmm.
I got a 2.
He does not seem interested in letting you touch his surrogate daughter with your weird bandage hands. And he's eyeing so empty, like, are you serious? Or is this what you're allowing?
If the blood is present, we have to get a better look at the wound, and contacting the blood directly is poisonous. Just trying to protect her hands. It's just a precaution.
His.
Is
I am
bad.
man.
I am lizard man.
Gotta protect his big man hands.
Okay. He's
Oh, I
very
can fail at a persuasion too. Watch.
go ahead, do persuasion with advantage.
Oh, what's
'Cause
one of
you're
those?
you can click the advantage button right there. Oh,
Oh, oh.
well, he's not persuaded by your company, but he's persuaded by your authority.
I see your Venmo went through, Deuce.
Right.
And he's gonna put his hand on your shoulder and says, "Please take care of my daughter." And he is gonna leave as he goes to the chieftain. And you guys are alone with the injured person.
Now's the time. Get her now.
Okay, I'm gonna unwrap her bandage with my wrapped up hands.
Okay. Who wants to give me another medicine check?
I'll do it. I'm sure this is fine.
I almost took healer as my feat, but then I took the opposite feat.
Oh no, this is not fine. It's
Wow,
an 8.
an 8. So as you guys unwrap her bandages, there is no hole in her side. She's still asleep, but there's no hole.
That seems.
I'm gonna take a little look. See, maybe the tree person doesn't know how people persons work. Nope, the youth person doesn't know how people persons work either.
Can I roll another survival?
Yeah, go ahead.
She's dead.
Oh wait, that was Deuce's check?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, this person is totally fine. They're just sleeping. They're tossing and turning.
Why do they think that she's sick?
As you guys are talking about that, Enzik pulled back the covers enough. They kind of toss again, and their head hits one of the thick furs, and you can see it get caught. You can see something on their face get caught, and they don't look right.
It just sounds bad. What are you gonna do? Start poking her. Is she maybe a new oozy person too?
You hear this very deep tone, like, I'm not ready to change shifts. And they kind of turn over. You still see a face of a woman, and they're just sleeping on their side facing you now.
Are they still breathing?
Yeah, they seem completely fine. From all your medicine, they look like just a healthy person that's sleeping in the bed right now.
I'm gonna like shake her a little.
Okay.
Wake up.
I'm going to be confused by why they think this person is sick, and I'm just going to step back outside because
Oh, I love it. More people outside.
step back outside and
Hmm.
look down at my short friends and go, I think we should find the frog.
Yeah, that is what Zozo wanted to start working on while they were outside with while yeah, she and Drawshock were outside.
Same.
Okay. Um, uh, as Darksail, you said you shook her. As you shook her, she kind of like does a good old stretch. She sits up in her bed. She opens her eyes and she looks at you. And they are very confused as they kind of try to back away. And it looks like they're reaching for something.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Just wanted you to wake up.
Okay. They reach back behind their pillow. And you can hear like a little ring. And then from under
Like
the
a bell?
yeah, like the bell.
No, I mean seriously, was it like a bell?
Yeah, like a bell.
Okay. Okay, cool.
And then from under the bed. Oh, you're not supposed to be here, silly. Um, you guys, uh, from under the bed, one of the bearskin rugs stands up. One of the wall-mounted elks gets off the back of the tent, and they jump down. So you guys are now facing 4 scouts
Snap.
that are
Huh.
very upset about what you're doing. So we're gonna move over into combat here. Let me just add the extra boys.
How long did how long were Zozo and Drawshock outside on their own? I don't know if we would have had time to like do anything or go anywhere.
I will let you decide because that, for me, that exchange is like maybe 10, 12 minutes. If you guys wanted to wander off, you can, but you won't be here for when the boys pop out.
I mean, if we're not here, it's not our problem.
Right.
To be
Wow.
fair, you just met.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like we wouldn't have wandered off though, because we were trying to get information about the thing we're trying to kill, and we're careful hunters.
Okay. And kind of out of the amazing clown car-ish nest that they were, 4 scouts pop out, along with who you think is a docky.
Huh.
Are these? So these are not the bearskin rug coming to life to attack us. It's a guy that was hiding underneath the bearskin rug.
Yes, sir. He was trained. He went to school. Let's go ahead and start combat.
They have a
Go
school for
ahead
that.
go ahead and
Yeah.
roll initiative on your thing.
Where do you think I went?
He went to the school of stand outside.
Do we have to click on
I'm
our
stealthy.
token, Brian?
No, you just on your character sheet, just hit the initiative button.
Cool.
And it puts you in order like magic. Oh my god.
I got a natural 20.
On initiative. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do the bam, bam,
Good
Bam.
job, Shard.
bam. forgot to actually unhide them with my dramatic reveal.
Your dramatic reveal.
Is okay. Drop. You hear the ringing of a bell and a lot of shuffling for some reason for somebody who's supposed to be injured.
Hmm. It gives Zozo a look like it sounds like maybe the healing's going better than we thought it was going to go.
What would you like to do?
I'll poke my head into the tent and see what. When I see people springing up to attack, I will spring forward with my spear.
Okay. Perfect. Who would you like to hit?
I would like to hit the guy on the bottom right here.
Do they have numbers under them?
They have a number 5.
Yep. Drow number 5. So go ahead, select your weapon. Do the to hit roll in the to hit column, and then do the damage roll.
Okay, here we go. Spear time. 9. No, 14. 9 plus 5, 14.
14. You feel like you're just off as he kicks you away. Next, so empty.
Where is the initiative thingy?
It should be right under you.
It's under our characters. It's the numbers
It's
next to our
under
characters.
list. You
Oh yeah,
click
there's a
on
list tab for you guys.
Oh, there sure is.
Well, Bearskin Rock came to life. Don't like that. Seems unnatural. Yeah, sure. Bearskin Rock.
There we go.
Whooping. Nope. Bonus action whooping again.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh baby, that's a hit. What's the damage?
strong 5.
Strong 5. 5 on 5, you said?
5 on 5.
Okay. Yep. He takes a good hit. He's very surprised. He wasn't expecting a monk to be here.
Rugs are supposed to lay down. Stay down.
Nobody expects the monk.
The Drow, the jig's up. The Drow Scout drops the disguise self, so I don't have to keep up that antic. And they are gonna go ahead and back up their buddy and attack So Empty.
But I like me. Don't hurt me.
Oh my god, everything's just macroed. 18?
Oh yeah, that hits. But let's use our reaction to try and ward blow. So it'll do 7 less damage.
It does 0 damage unless there's a minimum cap.
Nope. Since it did 0, I will spend a key point and try and thump him back.
Okay.
Nope.
No is correct. But you can tell this one's a little younger and less experienced than the rest of you. So who was standing next to this guy when we were undoing the bandages?
It's probably dark scale, I would think.
I feel like I'm probably the closest to all of them.
And So Empty, since you were in striking range.
Yep.
Okay.
I was right there with you.
Yeah, I'm out here with the.
He's gonna try to get out through the back of the tent. Both of you get an attack of opportunity.
I have a reach weapon if that matters.
I use my reaction for ward blows, so I can't do an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I can, and I have a special thing that if I hit it,
He can't move.
they can't move. Yeah.
Okay.
Sentinel.
So since I didn't have my weapon out, is it an action to take my weapon out? I'm just gonna use my tail.
Okay. Yeah, you always have that.
Whoomp.
When tail's an option, use tail.
Wisdom from the Gator Man.
11.
That's right.
All right.
He parkours over the bed and he's moving to the back of the tent. Who would?
Brian, do
Yeah,
I get an
it's-
attack of opportunity? I was in the tent with a spear.
That's true. Actually,
If I need one,
Amazing.
I guess I can't chuck a lunging attack. That's it's a melee weapon attack on my turn. Never mind. But I still have a reach weapon.
Let me consult the great book.
Poke him. Poke him.
Don't worry, I'll allow it.
The great book says the radius of the tent is 15 feet. Yeah, you can hit him.
Hi.
Poke him.
Yeah. 18 to
Oh
poke.
God.
Nice.
Poke him.
Yeah.
Give him that poke damage.
We love a good poke damage. Here we go. That's 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of poking damage.
10 points. My
Stop
lord.
it.
We love the poke. It's a good poke.
You get him straight in the leg, and he kind of stumbles over. He is not having a good time. Ensik isn't here, so I'm just going to remove him from the tracker. We don't need you.
Bye, Insect.
He's not very good at recognizing his daughter. Just saying. If he just spent a little less time playing the flute, he might have been okay.
Right.
Man, that was a lot of anger you said with one finger.
This is my vindication finger.
Okay. Next, Drow. Very concerned that somebody has a spear in here. He can't use his hand crossbow because that's silly. He's gonna try to walk up and hit you, Alex.
Go for it.
Does he come into striking distance of me? Or
Ooh.
him? I guess him, actually.
Alex, you got crit.
Damn.
I
Crit
guess
will
I
hit,
can't
Brian.
react twice.
Yeah. Crit will hit. Crit hit damage.
Ow.
You're fine.
jeez.
Unless I hit the critical hit button. There you go. It's just 8 damage. You're a big boy.
Oh, my most of me.
And who else is in the tent?
Yo. So it's not
I'm
3.
in the tent.
And Sozo and Batula are out, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
We're just kind of like, what the hell?
And that will be the end of turn as he pressures you and he walks up. Is a reaction once per round?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, not once per turn per round. Okay. The next Drow number 5, is going to try to help his buddy escape. He's going to start helping him move out. And so this is 15 feet, right? Oh, I don't want you.
What he doesn't know is a halfling is an endurance predator, and I just stabbed him, so I'm just going to follow him until he bleeds to death.
He will find out whether he wants to or not.
Just predator vision.
Batula, give me a perception check.
Sure. There it is. 15.
Nice. Now give me a intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Cool.
Or investigation if you can do that. If it's better.
I'll do that.
Oh, okay.
Should have kept that 10.
That's amazing. You see an injured person being escorted out of the tent in a hurry. I wonder if that could be a Daki. That's your
Out the
turn.
back of the tent, though?
Out of the back of the tent.
Out of the back of the tent where there wasn't a flap?
Yeah, secret flap.
Not a secret flap.
Not a secret.
I-
You think
I
you
look-
think the chieftain doesn't have an escape flap in their tent? Don't be fools.
I look down at Zozo and go, does that look normal?
They're bleeding heavily from the leg, almost like they were stabbed brutally.
Something has to be happening in there. I gotta check on Drock.
Cool. I'm sure that's fine.
But what would you like to do, Batula?
Oh, is it my turn? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm reading. Give me a minute.
This is our first time with these characters, everybody. And most of us have been playing Baldur's Gate instead of D&D.
Yeah, I have never played. This is like my first actual 5e combat.
I haven't played D&D since in 7 years.
Yeah.
So, not much better.
Although I do have the Baldur's Gate 3 combat music in my head right now, so I feel like I'm in it. Can figure it out from there.
I mean, it's good music.
Yeah.
True. And for those playing at home, I'm a smartass and jokey joke no matter what I'm playing, so hey.
Uh,
All right. I am going to think that that's very strange, and I'm going to
not the
throw
magic.
up.
What's that area of effect thing going on?
Oh my God, she's doing it. That's the thing.
And Batula's just gonna be like, that seems wrong. I don't know
Uh,
what's happening, but
we're
we'll
we're
just
playing it kind of
push.
loose because we didn't have a tent map, so don't stress too much about it.
Yeah, and just say no. Hey, grass, vines, stop them. And the grass and vines all around them will start to grow rapidly and kind of grab at them. As I cast Entangle,
We don't
they
care
need
about consent.
it turns the area of a 20-foot square into difficult terrain. And when it's cast, they need to succeed DC 13 strength saving throw, or they will be restrained until the spell ends.
Checks out to me. Mambo number 5.
Ba, ba.
13. He's fine, but that's still rough terrain. Maybe it's a docky?
Either way, they should probably stay where they are.
Okay, so you see the Mambo number 5 elf start walking slower, and he kind of loses grip on a docky. But the opposite leg of the one that was brutally stabbed twists very uncomfortably, and you can tell that a docky just twisted their ankle and fell into the grass. They are fully restrained.
Ooh.
Cool.
You still have a move action if you would like.
No, I think that I'm good where I am, although I will reach over and pull the flap back and kind of look inside. The actual flap, the not moving out the back flap.
Yeah, you see
And
3 hunting trophies that should be more dead.
and then I will sort of look to the rest of the camp in general. We have a problem over here, I think. And I'm done.
Probably.
The rug's
Probably.
angry.
Okay, cool, yeah. Dark scale. A lot of stuff's happened.
So Dark Scale was fine until they went for his friends So Empty and Drock. And he's like, "You don't hurt my friends." And he just lets out this feral just yell. And he's gonna rage. Anyway.
We love a bonus
So
action rage.
he
Drock
is
does
going
not like
to-
that you're yelling, though.
Because he still doesn't have his weapon out, he's going to use his form of the beast to make his hands transform into really scary claws. And he is going to. Is the one that hit So Empty still in here?
He ran out, I think, with
That was Mambo number 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mambo number 5
Yeah.
took the princess.
Okay. Then I'll just go for number 4. So I think I have to roll. So I'm allowed to hit twice, but I think I have to roll to hit both times.
Uh-huh.
So ignore that this is a hand axe. It's the same stats.
Oh, good. It's an axe made of your hand.
16.
You going number 4?
Yeah. And more than 16.
Okay, so those both hit.
Okay. First one is a 6.
Okay.
Second one is also a 6. I rolled 2 freaking ones.
You turn that poor drow into a pile of bones as you murder him so hard.
The
You
skin falls off.
You turn him back into a bearskin rug.
Wonderful.
You still have a move action. You can There's an exit at the back of the tent that you can clearly see. So
No, Darkscale is going to position himself in between the other drow and his friends, and he's just gonna look as menacingly, like, as menacing as possible, which he's a giant dark lizard, and I feel like that's really easy for him when he's not
Did
talking.
you change that token to a sad skeleton?
no, it automatically does that. Thank you, Shard. Thank you, not sponsored. Hashtag.
And
How
it's
sad
like
is
That
that?
is
is that
hilarious. It is so sad.
Oh
it'll
man.
it's gonna be less sad when it happens to you. Let me tell you.
it'd be sad for us.
Okay,
Where
so
did
you're
the
like
tree even keep a skeleton?
you're like that.
Oh no, I'm so dead.
That's the most aw shucks I've ever seen on a
Yeah.
She even put the
Russ-
crack in the skull herself.
It says my skin fell off.
Drow number 8 is very intimidated. He is kind of looking at the back of the tent real nice. Yeah, he's gonna go for it. He's not paid enough for this. Go ahead, take your attacks of opportunity, empty, Drock, and dark skin.
Still the same round. You already used my reaction.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
don't
right.
have another one.
Oh, yeah, the Drow metagame. Then he goes into here.
To the difficult
And-
terrain.
Although
Is Entangle
Dark
on
Scale,
entering or on cast?
it's on. It turns it. It only can hold them on cast, but it is rough terrain.
Difficult terrain for hereafter.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets into the rough terrain and he is confused why Adaki is on the floor and the other guy isn't helping him. Drow is done. Sozo, what would you like to do?
Groove into the tent.
Groove into a tent. You see a dead bear rug and a drow and your friend Dark Scale, so empty and Drock.
So I know Drock was attacked, so I would assume there was one near him. I don't know if 4 was the one that got that crit on
It's
him.
a 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
okay,
hit it
well,
and he quit it.
She. Fair enough. But with them being distracted by Darkscale, Zozo is going to, I guess, just scoot through the tent, a quick glance to Drock to see if he's, like, still standing. And then we're going to do a couple of stabs. We're going to create a Psychic Blade and use it to stab, I guess, number 10, who is still in the tent. And I would hope still within melee range of the 3 other people still in there.
Everybody within the tent is boxing, so you're good.
Okay, well then it's time for some sneaky attacks.
Everyone in the tent is in melee range.
Then I will attempt to hit with the Psychic Blade on the main hand for my action.
Okay.
With a 19 total.
Yep, he's feeling it mentally. What are you doing to him?
Just sort of like swooping in and like weaving around Darkscale. And probably feeling pretty surprised at the state that Darkscale is in, but very focused on stabbing. And like this purple energy knife like materializes in her hand. And she goes forward with a thrust. And I'm gonna add some attack damage to that.
Do it.
I give Zozo a look that says Darkscale's big man.
Psychic Blade.
Jonesy, I like the stream. Thank you, Jonesy.
For 15 damage.
Yeah, you hit him with the Psychic Blade. You can see him grab his head, and he gets a special gift. A funeral.
Oh. Then
At
I
least
would.
the sad skeleton's got a buddy.
Oh, you too. Can I see the Well, they didn't open the tent. They just like crawled underneath it, right? So I can't see the other ones that already got out.
That's a great logistical question. You suspect there's a secret exit at the back of the tent, but it's a tent, so how secret could it be?
Well, if I can't see them, I can't bonus action to attack. But I can bonus action to dash and I did. Well, I did see Bertula cast the spell,
That
so
is
I'll
correct.
just dash out of the tent and not into the difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You caught yourself. But yes.
Yeah, because I know where it is.
Yeah, yeah. Is that it?
That's all I can do. So yeah.
Cool. Entangle. Entangle passes turn as it stays there. And
Yes, entangle. It is your turn, please.
Drock, your friend came, he left. The elf who stabbed you is gone. What's your plan?
I'm going out the back of the tent to get that elf who stabbed me.
Okay. You were inside the tent the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a percentile. You're looking 60-40 against you.
A percentile.
Yeah.
Roll. 9.
9.
Is lower better, like it usually is with percentiles?
Yeah, you're good. You pop out the back of the tent. You're next to Zozo, not in the grass.
And is he within poking range?
8's within range, I'll say. Once everybody gets outside the tent, we'll turn on the real grid, but I'll put 8 there for you. 5 got out earlier, pulled 3, and then 7, 8, 9.
Well, in that case, I will look at number 8. I will look down at the big wound that his friend bestowed upon me. I will drop my spear, and I'll draw my club sword, and I'll just run the sword across the blood I'm bleeding, and I'm going to get him with it.
Okay. That's pretty metal. What you doing?
It's club sword o'clock. Ugh. 8.
Thanks, Shard. Money's in the mail.
He is very confused as you fan him with your sword. I'm in your club.
Can I
He thinks you're blessing him with your blood.
And I
actually
can't
don't
explain
know
myself.
What do you want to do, Calvin?
I do have bountiful luck. I'm just double checking. When an ally I can see within 30 feet rolls a 1 on the d20. Never mind.
Yeah.
Big sad.
But I will use my bonus action to second wind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind, you're good.
Do it again.
Yeah, you know what? I will action surge for my
Yeah.
to get another
Get 'em.
attack. But then I'll bonus action to second wind. Hiya! 12.
Ref, you need a 13. Oh, you need a 15. I'm sorry.
Whack.
But, oh, yeah.
Or a lack thereof.
Right. Zozo, whose side are you on?
And Canada comes in with the haymaker.
The drow. Oh,
But I do heal 11 hit points.
that seems really good for you.
Yeah. I was only down 8, so I'm back to full.
Cool. So empty. You're just in a tent with Darkscale. 2 corpses aplenty. Princess ran away.
Good job. Skeletons look sad. We'll go out there. Just
Skeletons
cruise,
look sad.
cruise out the back of the tent.
Mm-hmm.
So
You were inside the tent the whole time, right?
Yes.
Okay, 60-40 against you. Percentile D100.
Do. Roll. I don't want 200. Whatever the first one is. 24.
That's 2D100.
No, that's what I said. Whatever the first one is, because it added
24.
distract. 24.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. You don't step into the grass.
Yeah. So 3 is held down. 5 is kind of standing up.
Yeah, 3's in the grass. 8 and 5 are fine.
That's fine. I'll step into the grass. And I've got extra movement, so that's okay to me.
Monk things.
Monk things. And let's clobberaz number 5.
Okay.
Or try
Number
to.
5 is confused. Please leave him alone.
Mm-mm. Taxidermies aren't supposed to walk. Punch to the mouth. Nope. Key point. 2 more punches to the mouth.
Pop, pop.
Mm.
Now you can use your luck if you want, Calvin.
Oh, yes, you rolled a 1.
He did it. He did it for you. That's teamwork.
Oh yes.
Um, sure, I'll
he,
allow it.
he doesn't know you that long.
I'm just
fair.
wondering, which does Zozo like this guy? Nah,
Nah, I don't.
is it worth it for this one generic goon?
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, no,
But
it's fine.
you get
Let's
your
do
luck back on your turn.
So
Yeah, let's take
gracious.
these guys down. I will use my bountiful luck and spread the luck, and let So
Yeah.
Empty re-roll that one.
I didn't roll a 1. I actually rolled a. Yeah.
Ooh, that's 1 over. Yeah, you hit him.
Take out number 5. Sure.
You jerk.
You jerk.
Mumbo
Yeah.
Pie still doing good.
You hit him on the rib. He's hurting.
I got 1 more attack because I spent a key point.
Oh my god. Not the power of Kung Fu.
Kung Fu is strong, Daniel-san.
Monks will fuck your
6
shit
more
up,
to you.
man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You punch him. He cracks his head on the grass. He is dead.
Oh no, I knocked his bones out.
Adaki is very much panicking right now. Adaki is up next. They're putting their hands up in the air like, don't hit me. And they are just gonna sit there and cower.
Well, at the moment, they're being hugged lovingly by the grass. So,
Batula, you're up.
I love that your powers are
Uh,
loving, Batula.
it's an aggressive hug.
Hmm.
So I kind of am looking around the back of the tent and, well, that person doesn't look familiar. And so Batula will hold up her hand and force it outward. And as she forces it outward, a blast of deep green and purple, it's like a ball of poisonous flowers, almost. It's kind of what it looks like. She bursts forth from her hands as she casts Eldritch Blast at number 8.
But do they see it coming? What you got?
20 to hit.
They did not see it coming. They get popped in the side of the head. What's the damage?
7.
Nice. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Turn. Dark scale. Go ahead, give me a charisma check. Yes.
There it is. Oh, shit. How do I roll it? Oh, never mind. I figured it out. 11.
You think everybody left because you got really angry all of a sudden? It's your turn.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not Rock's response.
I did compliment you on the way out. That's cool.
Okay. I'm gonna go out the back of the tent. Do you want me to roll a percentage? Okay. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done?
Are
How
you
many
rolling
D100s are you gonna roll?
D1000? She's gonna drop.
I figured it out.
Ooh,
79!
Yep. Right
That-
into it. Right
That is
into it.
above 40. Yeah, you're right here. You're entangled, but
But I'm right next to 8?
You are right next to 8, which is pretty
Excellent.
neat.
I'm a claw that biatch.
Okay.
Oops. Keep clicking the wrong thing. There we go. 11.
Mm-mm.
You're so quick.
22.
Definitely.
Okay. 8.
Okay. As you swipe over, you complete the rest of the concussion Brutella gave him, and he is dead. And
That will never not be
So
awesome
cute.
to me.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's adorable.
I'm gonna take you guys out of rounds now. Adaki is trying to hide under the grass for no particular reason.
Oh, well, I would like to end that spell.
Okay, you
I will
cancel and
stop
can.
concentrate. Yeah, I will stop concentrating on it.
Okay, let me see you do it.
Doodle-doodle-doo, boop, boop.
Oh my god, that is amazing. And I'm gonna hit the magic button. Little characters, and I assume you guys want to talk to Adaki.
Uh,
First, we'll secure a docky.
That's true. Secure Adaki. They do not resist. And would you like to talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Same.
will start talking to him, and we will get back to that after our break. Thanks, everybody.
You tricked us, Brian.
I can't use the music. It's copyrighted. I can't even sing it.
Yeah, we'll be right back after these short messages.
Do 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 do
doodle-doodle-doo.
do.
We're back. Thank you for
Hey,
bearing with us while we ran off to our quick break, everyone. We are here and we're ready to keep on investigating Planegea. Over to you, Brian.
perfect. So you guys just captured air quotes a Daki, and they are struggling on the ground mighty fierce. They were entangled, now they are de-entangled, and they've been re-entangled by what I assume is probably rope, or so hungry's, or so empty's arms. But they are open to not dying. What would you guys like to do?
Do they still look like a docky?
Yeah, kind of. They don't really have like the grace from before. Kind of just looks like some guy playing dress up.
Okay.
So, someone want to tell me what happened?
Well, this person, stop it, is not a docky, is not the chieftain's daughter. Who are you, anyway? Psst, stop it.
And they try to stand up.
That's fine.
As they get on their feet, they kind of shuffle back a little bit. They take a deep breath. And they try to run.
Ooh, that's no good.
They are running.
I'm going to throw a boomerang at him.
Everybody can do something to him. Remember, he's fragile. He's got 6 health left.
Can a psychic knife be non-lethal? I don't know how non-lethal works.
As long as you say so. You're a pro.
Was he in melee range?
Everybody was in melee range with this guy.
Okay, well, so he'd have an attack of opportunity or whatever?
Everybody can hit him if they want.
Okay.
Okay, well, I will wait because
I don't know if we should all hit him.
Oh, they didn't fall for the bait.
This is not lethal, right? Get him.
As long as you say so.
I
Hey,
mean,
y'all go
honestly, I just want to reach out with my very long arm and grab them. No.
Yeah, you grab him by the collar. He falls. He starts kicking as you pull him back. He's like, it was worth a shot. Like very sheepishly. I'm gonna remove these corpses. So he goes, "What do you guys need from me? So I don't finish with all my living."
He gives Zozo a look that says, "Tell him if he does that again, we'll cut his legs off."
If you try to run, well, I think you get the idea. As she looks to Drock and Darkscale, apparently,
They cross.
as
their
he's already
legs.
being held down by Petula.
I actually have pushed them into the ground, and my hand that is holding them down is kind of rooted into the ground.
Okay. He is well restrained and not ready to try any funny business.
Darkscale is actually standing in the back looking sheepish as he's come down from his rage and now thinks that you guys are all mad at him.
So let's try again. Who
I
are
give
you?
Darkscale a reassuring thumbs up.
Universal signal of you did well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of encouragement for one finger.
The thumb.
As you ask him that, he's gonna look at you confused, and then kind of look at his chest that's been kind of torn open from the scuffle, and you can see 3 vertical slashes that mean number 3. Because I forgot to give this man a name.
Is it just 3?
It's just 3.
In Planegea, a man has no name?
But no, you just can't write it down.
Oh. I was thinking of Fight Club rules, my bad.
Oh, that's way ahead of our time.
Oh.
Yeah, so this character lets you know that they've been undercover. They were hired to just pretend to be a docky, and this was supposed to be their first mission. You just put on some makeup, some guy cast a spell. He was just supposed to sleep all day and then swap off.
Who hired you, and why would they hire you to do this?
I, it's like stuttering over his words. He's like, he said it was like hazing. And he kind of looks back at the tent and then kind of looks to his left, looks to his right, and see the people that were hazing him are very dead. But I they said just come here. There's nobody alive. There are no guards, and if I just stayed quiet, they'd pay me a lot of money. It was some woman.
But where is the person that you're impersonating? You don't know where they are?
Oh, oh no, we did that. We definitely did that. So he lets you know that shortly after the monster attack, they just kind of went into the tent because the town is so depleted, and they just did the swap, and they took Adaki back to their hideout.
Where's your hideout?
He can't turn his neck all the way, so he's kind of looking behind him.
Hmm.
Says it's in the forest. Deep in the woods, and I can take you there.
I give Zozo a look that says, "Ask him if he has any more of his little cockroach friends there."
Can we expect an ambush or more of your friends when we get there?
It's like more like coworkers, but there's a couple of us.
Okay.
Darkscale will squat down next to him, and you see him go from like this like really uncomfortable person to like really dark again. And he's like, or you could tell us where the camp is and we can go on our own. And he just puts his like clawed hand around three's throat.
Okay. Yeah, I will give you advantage for saying 3 so many times. Go ahead, roll intimidation.
Do it.
Because you're a sheepish character.
Do it again. Another.
You got advantage. You can fail it twice.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Do it again. Okay, that's good. You surprised me because the DC was 5.
Dang.
We did kill all of his friends. Well, most of his friends, apparently.
In front of him. We knocked one of them out of his skin.
He kind of like rustles in his chair. He's like, he's like trying to remember something. He said, worst case, follow the Icar home. That's as much as I know.
What do you mean you don't know how to get to your own home?
They just follow the Icar home.
I give Zozo a look that says, does he mean that the creature lives in the same place that they do?
So you're all living with this creature?
What creature?
The one that attacked this tribe.
Oh,
And attacked Ataki.
that just happened. We just came in afterwards because we were told to.
By this woman.
How does he know about the Ichor?
Because it was the rhyme they told me, but it's not really a rhyme, it's just a sentence.
Darkscale just pushes down more onto his throat.
Okay, follow the Icar home through the skull path. On the, let's just say the left is west. The west side of the woods.
I'm just gonna crack him in the knee. I'm not gonna hurt him hard, but enough that was for holding back. Stop it.
Okay. Yeah, you busted his knee, he's bleeding out of his other leg, and he's got a busted ankle.
Did he say to the west or through the west?
He doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, he said through the skull path to the west side of the woods, it looks like.
And as you guys are talking to him, oh my god, where's my favorite button? That's not how you spell that. This guard comes over very like tired and hefty, and he's not there yet, but he shows up.
Good for him.
He's like, I heard a scuffle, and then he looks at the corpses. He's like, oh god, what's
They
going
weren't
on?
yours.
You've been ambushed. You need to awaken yourself. You had imposters amongst your camp.
Ambushed, but everybody here is dead.
I look at Zozo and I say, I think you mean infiltrate it.
Yeah.
She will
I
sign
will say that
back-
out loud.
She'll sign back. Words out loud are hard. I'm sure they're very similar in Halfling.
Batula will slowly remove her fingers from the ground and wrap them around not donkey.
Great. It's a mule.
Well, no, because it's a donkey and it's not donkey.
Not a donkey.
Not a donkey.
And lift them from the ground and hold them out toward the guard. This is an imposter.
Who's he?
And then-
Who is he impersonating?
A donkey.
A donkey?
A, d- a, d- a, d- I cannot pronounce human name.
A docky.
A doc?
Yes.
A donkey? You see him kind of being a little nervous.
Yeah, Vinzek's daughter.
Oh god, oh god. Well, a kind of surrogate daughter, like a very attached nanny. And
Very attached nanny.
I appreciate you downplaying it, but yeah.
you can tell this guy is not the first one up for the draft. He is not in shape. He is trying his best. But he will go get the chieftain,
Good call.
and the chieftain is willing to listen to what happened. And what would you guys like to do? Or
I love
move
that
with
you
the
say he's
situation?
not in shape, but he has like a 14 pack in the picture.
My God,
It's all
he's
for
not in
show.
shape. He's not in shape in caveman. This is
Yeah, he's just dehydrated.
They're
yeah.
all glamour muscles.
They're all dehydrated with that fresh, crisp river behind them.
He skips leg day. He's one of those dudes.
So, what would you guys? Chieftain's here. Suru is here. Ensign's here. What would you
It is-
guys like to do?
It is nighttime right now, right?
Yes, it's very late in the evening. This is after the funeral. This is after the feast.
So you're not gonna like what we're gonna tell you.
It can't be any worse than what's already happened. And then she kind of like kicks. Who's this?
Okay, you said it. So this is the person who has impersonated a donkey, not the donkey, a donkey. Donkey was kidnapped, and we're gonna go try and find her and the monster and where this thing came from and the rest of his co-workers.
She's trying very hard to keep her cool. And she sends Ensign and Suru away with the guard. And she just straight up chops Three's head off. Right in front of you.
I give an approving nod.
I was
And
gonna
sh-
say keep him alive until we verified that what he told us was true, but okay.
And with the head, she puts the head on the axe and she invites you to touch the axe again.
I'm down. I'll touch the axe.
Oh, so you guys learned that number three was not lying. He's number three because that was their third choice.
That sucks.
Uh, yeah, this guy just didn't know what to do with his life. He was starving. He just got together with a bunch of drow. They treated him like shit. They strung him up in this mission. You know that if you follow the Icar westward, you'll find the base. When you try to peer deeper into his mind for visions of the base, it keeps getting much cloudier, as if like the picture is disintegrating the farther back in his memory you go. And Skarna says you can have anything that you need to go and settle this right now. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of tradition. I have to mourn the rest of this day. And if you want, you can take farm.
Don't know who that is.
He's the he's the portly in shape guard.
Oh, I feel he might die.
Well, at least he'd be like everybody else. They died trying. He tried nothing. So I'm tired of seeing his face.
Perhaps put him to good use here, and we will go and achieve our goal.
He can certainly guard from outside.
He gives Zozo a look that says, even a lame donkey can tickle a tree.
Thankfully,
This is true.
go ahead.
Perhaps he can dig the graves.
Oh, there are no graves. As she gestures to the tree.
Oh, I did not mean for your people. I meant for those.
Oh, who wants to give me a knowledge religion check?
I don't know nothing about that.
I'll do it. Apparently, I have that.
There's only one god. It's the endless hunger.
17.
Okay. Betula, as you know, gods are a very real, tangible thing. They exist in the same realm as man. They exert their influence. And you know that the Two Axe clan is helmed up by a boar god named Querhus.
Sure.
Guerras. And the reason there are no graves here is because they feed everybody who dies to that god to empower him, even the people they kill.
Oh, okay. Perhaps he can build the cart or the pyre or whatever it is.
But yeah, if you guys want Vom to go with her to do the dirty work, he will definitely do cleanup. She asks if you guys need anything for your travels. You're welcome to set off in the morning once the wilderness is settled.
Probably for the best. I don't know how well we would track at night.
Okay.
I would prefer to work with the darkness, but if this is what you would rather.
If you feel comfortable leading us at night, let's go. Bless you.
How is everyone doing?
I give a look that says I could use a short rest, but other than that, I'm okay.
Well, Zozo seeing that will say it may be useful to take some time then. Get ourselves back together after this battle.
Okay. A short rest will put you guys with an hour. So we'll put you around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. If you guys still want to head out at night.
I'm good to do whatever.
Before we settle down, I just want to apologize for losing my cool back there. I just didn't really like seeing my new friends hurt, and I'm really sorry.
I'm going to look at Darkscale and say out loud, Never be ashamed of the violence you can commit.
Oh my god, you talk?
I shrug my shoulders
Briefly.
and walk away.
He's been talking all night.
The thing?
Darkscale slowly smiles and then just follows Drock to wherever they're gonna rest.
More fun buttons times. If you guys go to your character sheet on the top right, I believe you should have a button when you click on your token that says short rest.
I do. And it even reset the things I used.
Ooh. I love this thing.
I didn't really use anything, but still, ooh.
I used both of my class features.
Zozo did want to take some time to consider how dangerous it would be to head out in the wilderness at this time of night. I kind of assume she usually operated under cover of darkness, but given that there's new people here who might not be as stealthy, could I apply some survival knowledge to get I guess, like, just a sense of how dangerous the wilderness itself is, and how dangerous that journey will be.
From your background of what you've told me, you know how to use the cover of dark, but it's never in a sense of exploration. You know exactly what you're doing, where you're going, and you use that information in the cover to take your actions. You know, the wilderness is extremely dangerous as dark, not something you can't navigate, but before you usually knew where you were going, and then you'd wait for it to be night and then head out, and just take advantage of the cover.
Right. So I'd have more knowledge than I do at this moment.
Correct. I will give you advantage on survival checks in the dark if you choose to go in the dark.
I give Zozo a look that's like, our friends are very big and loud.
Actually, stealth.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Shoot.
very stealthy, thank you very much. Even though I'm big.
She will still nod in agreement with Drock and just say, perhaps it would be best to wait.
When Darkscale answers my question after I didn't say anything out loud, I look at him like a cat that has suddenly been meowed at by its owner.
Darkscale is oblivious. Darkscale doesn't even realize that he did anything.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are heading out in the morning, right? Or you're waiting till, or you're going now?
No, we'll wait.
My vote's morning.
Okay.
I know there's dinosaurs in this game, and I don't want to fight our first dinosaur in the dark.
Oh, that's so much cooler.
Okay.
I saw enough Jurassic Park to know not to do that.
And hopefully we can eat at camp first before we leave. Eat breakfast here, maybe?
Yeah, it'd be really nice if somebody could cook for y'all.
Matter of fact,
I feel so empty.
come morning, since we decided to wait for morning, so empty, we'll have a nice spread of whatever the leftovers are, cooked better, some extra spices added in. And it'll be two little treats that are wrapped up, or Borbits wrapped up in honey with some extra spices on them. And there'll be one for Drock and one for Darkscale. And both of you will get 2 temporary hit points for our journey today.
I love that.
Thanks.
It's the best thing I've eaten in a while.
This is amazing.
But like many things, soon the hunger will come back. But for now, enjoy the moment.
Drock doesn't say thank you, but he does give you an audible mmm.
Darkscale is like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you cook all the time?
It's a
As
way to
soon
show
as the
reverence.
sun came up, Batula went outside the fence to the river and stood in the river, just basking in the sunlight and drinking in the water through her root feet.
Her ankles are wet again. Or their ankles are wet again. Excuse
Yeah.
Or-
As you stand in the river, you notice that it's much purer than other rivers you've stood in. You think that it's probably blessed by the local god. And I will go ahead and give everybody a point of adrenaline. We're just
Hey,
we're just recoding hero points, so everybody can have a hero point. You did such a good
Ow.
job.
whoop, whoop.
You didn't fall for the bait of everybody swinging at the guy and killing him. And you are all ready to set off. What you
Do we
guys?
have a place that we can put like on the sheet where we can put like inspiration, where we can keep track of those?
I might have to make an inspiration point item, but just keep a mental note of it for now. Oh,
Or
Okay, I'll write it down in my handy dandy notebook.
that's what I
For-
did.
Drock and Dark Scale, there is a spot for temp HP beside hit points at the top of your character sheet.
I did see
I
that.
love this game.
Yes, I also saw that. Thank you.
Ooh, Zaza, look at you, touching buttons. I see you.
How?
It just pops up in the chat anytime you do anything.
Yeah, journal entry
Oh.
added. We see you.
Oh, neat. Okay. Well, I was trying to see if I could add a journal entry with adrenaline in it.
You definitely did. It says it.
Since you did it twice.
Cheater.
Yeah, because I edited it.
Hmm. A likely story.
I didn't realize it would tell the whole class.
Yeah, Shard's a bit of a snitch. Okay, you guys are all ready to head out. Quick question. The chieftain Skarna is going to come out before you guys leave, and she is going to thank you guys for doing such a great job in this terrible time. And she will give you guys one healing potion,
Ooh.
because that's all they have left.
One as a shared treasure or one for the group? Or one for everybody?
I think. Let me see. I have to check here. I will just say two for the group, so you guys can decide that amongst yourselves.
I have one already, so
Look at you.
Yeah, there's one in the shared treasure right now.
There's shared treasure.
There's a button
Yeah.
up there that says shared treasure.
I didn't get too crazy with that, but I can just put loot in there, put stuff in your pockets, and take stuff out of your pockets. So you watch out.
I don't see.
I
On
don't
your
see our
equipment
shared
tab.
treasure.
It's right next. So when you go down to equipment, there's something that says equipment all,
Oh.
and there's a box.
Oh, neato.
Oh. I'm alright if one of you guys want to grab it.
I could take it. I'm not worried about getting hit though, so I would rather save it for the people who are gonna be. Well, I mean, I am gonna be upfront in some ways.
I will
so-
begrudge-
That's
Grudgingly
my
take
favorite thing to hear. I don't plan on getting hit. I don't need it.
I'm
Written on my
taking-
grave.
I'm taking one.
Okay, so Drock's got one, Dark Scale has one, and there's one free one.
It's a miracle go for you, Batula.
Miracle Grow. I suppose I will take it then.
Nice. Miracle Grow for you. And how would you guys like to head out? You can go out trusting the words of the decapitated poor young man, or you can try tracking the ichor that you've been working on.
Well, he said follow the ichor in that direction, so
This
Unless-
is the regular potion of healing, correct?
Yes. Yes,
And
yes.
Drock got an X vision, so
Yeah, unless the
Trust
ichor
him.
goes somewhere completely different, then I think we're okay to try following it.
yeah, I'm of that mind.
Did we officially take a long rest then?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, officially long rest.
Okay.
So if you have the... Does it use up your hit dice?
Long rest
Long
is where you get
rest?
half
No.
of them back.
But who did a short rest? Did it use your hit dice?
I did a short rest, but I didn't use any hit dice.
Okay.
Because my second wind brought me back to full health.
Okay.
And I think I was the only one who got stabbed.
You did great.
I warded mine off, but yeah,
Okay.
I did silly
Perfect.
monk things.
So you guys are ready to head out. And we will go ahead and get you over to the woods.
The
The
woods.
woods, the woods.
Get to the woods.
The woods.
Into the woods.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
my
My
favorite.
home.
I will go ahead, and I'm sure it's extra creepy. When we step out and start walking, he will stretch and keep stretching, and his legs will elongate and grow longer to where he's as tall as Dark Scale, but not nearly as wide. So I can move faster.
They call me fat.
Sturdy. Sturdy
Ooh.
friend.
I don't see the
Dirty.
woods.
Uh,
I also don't
I-
see the woods.
I am prepping the woods as I snitched on
Oh,
myself
okay.
before.
Oh.
I
Well,
see woods
while
behind me, behind Wiki.
whilst the woods are being prepped, Zozo, since we're going into hunting mode now, Zozo is just going to set up a Psychic Whispers link with Drock, as she normally does.
I could have been talking to you psychically this whole time.
I don't want to waste it.
Great.
I gotta pay for these. I mean, the first one is free, but I gotta pay for these.
You're a scavenger. You don't pay for anything.
Exactly. That's why this is a concern.
And I said, let there be no fog. Clear all fog. There you go.
Hey!
That's neat.
We're in the
Perfect.
woods.
You guys
The
head
woods, the woods.
to the woods. And you can start tracking. Who wants to give me a survival check in the daylight?
Can I aid that check?
Sure.
Or can somebody aid me with that check?
If
Oof.
basically
I
if
didn't roll very well.
someone aids you, someone you just get advantage to whoever's rolling.
Yeah, the person rolling gets advantage.
I'll take aid from someone. I have a 3.
Beats
Oh,
my 2.
I've got a 4.
Then maybe I should help you.
I will take your assistance.
I'll help whoever you want, but I'm the best tracker here.
Yeah, she has it in her head that she's really good at tracking, but a lot of it is Drock.
I mean, Drock does not telling us, so you just take all the credit and we'll be fuck yeah. Get him, Zozo.
So with advantage, I get 14.
Power. So as you guys head out, you're heading out very early, and you can see the mist curdling through the woods, and it's rising higher than you would expected. It's almost turning into a fog. And
You could do
as
the thing also, Zozo. They rolled a 1.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, but he already rolled with
It's
advantage, so I don't know if I can.
Hey,
He has his own luck. He's fine.
Oh, that's right. I'm lucky. I reroll once every time I get a 1. Or the
Yep.
first time I get a 1.
I love to hear that from you.
All right, one more time.
One more
It's
time.
another 1. Don't
Do
worry
it
about
again!
it.
Do it again! You used
Another.
Zozo's, now use yours.
A 2. Another 1.
Oh my god!
14 total.
No, it's a
Somebody-
14.
Oh, somebody definitely paid those guys.
Yikes.
I'm not going to be able to afford game 2 now.
So as you start heading off, you find a trail of blood, and it kind of leads to a certain area.
Oh, that's the trail.
Yep, that's the trail. Real 3D made this map.
Well, and you made the whatever that mess is.
What is that thing?
What is that thing? I don't know.
I'm going this way.
Does it look like the frog monster that the tree shared a vision of?
I can.
I'm gonna come here and I'll poke it with my spear.
Can you guys click on the token? Does it zoom in on it?
No, but I can scroll my mouse down. Oh, it's a hadrosaur. A Parasaurolophus, I think.
Yeah. You guys got it. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I just wanted somebody to try to say it. So you see the corpse of this dinosaur, because I can't even say it. And it's covered in the black ichor that you've been seeing before. So you are welcome to do with it as you please. You can keep heading down the trail. You can keep trying to look for more ichor. It's up to you.
I'd look along the tree line to make sure there's not, I don't know, more drow with crossbows chilling up there waiting for people to stare at a dead dinosaur and then shoot.
Yeah, this seems like a good ambush spot.
Darkscale's just staring at the dinosaur.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Everyone?
Oh man, the twos are going deep.
That is power right there. Ooh. Oh, Zozo.
Oh, you put a 0 after your 2. That's what you're supposed to
Yeah.
I went 1, 1,
should've warned
2,
you.
3.
Zozo, as you are checking the clearing, you hear some like very quick rustling, kind of awkward rustling, and
oh,
you hear panting. What would you like to do?
well, over the psychic whispers, she's gonna say to Jock, "We're not alone here." And then she's gonna try to sneak up on whatever is doing the rustling.
Okay, you can tell the rustling is coming from over here.
I will keep an
Activating
eye
stealth
on
mode.
Zozu, but I won't ruin her stealth check.
Okay, go ahead, give me a stealth check, Zozo.
Okay, the thing I'm good at. Let's go. 15.
15 will do it. So as you sneak up on this creature, you notice this large creature. It hasn't noticed you yet, so what would you like to do?
Is it just like a random animal or something?
Sounds like a nature check to me.
Oh dear.
Is it a deer? Dang.
Yes, it's a deer. Oh, roll it again. You're halfling.
Oh yeah, I'm lucky. I'll use my own luck.
It's great to be a hobbit.
Nice.
Hey.
As you try to peer over the bushes, rustling gets more intense. And does... Get to roll some dice. Does a 16 hit you?
I believe it does, yes.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Check? Okay.
Strength or athletics, whichever.
That opens the ability scores. How do I roll the... Oh, there we go. Not bad. 17.
Okay, good. As you're peering into the bush and the rustling gets more intense, you see Vom come out. And he just lunges over and he falls right here by the corpse. He said Skarna sent me to help you guys out. As he just pratfalled on the ground into this black ichor.
Well, that's helping.
It's okay. I brought a lot of food, and he kind of opens his sack, has some nice smelly meats.
Close that immediately. Don't bring extra sense into the woods.
What do you mean? I'm usually not outside the village. She said she really wanted me to help you guys, and that she could. Oh god.
Did you get some of that stuff on you?
It's just a little bit on my clothes, and he goes to wipe it off, and it
Don't
hurts him.
touch it with your...
So, what you guys doing? Where are we going?
I just roll my eyes underneath my mask and look at Zozo.
Zozo will look at Drock and like mentally say, I think the chieftain meant for this to be an execution.
There are easier ways to get somebody killed than sending them out in the woods with us to get killed.
You see him looking over the corpse, like he's like really leaning into it. Like this is his first dead body. Like he's almost like 2 seconds away from grabbing a stick and poking it.
There were 4 last night. I mean, granted, the bones were out of him, but
He doesn't see a lot of action.
Yeah,
So
this
he's-
dinosaur isn't dead. He's not a skeleton.
He's first in the field. That's good. Yeah. So, would you guys like to continue on your way? Would you like to deal with Vom or?
come along, Mom.
Okay.
I'll just tell Zozo to give him all the heavy stuff to carry.
We're
I intend
taking
to.
it.
We are. We're not going to leave it alone in the woods.
Welcome aboard, man.
The Dark Scale, he kind of walks over. He's like, "Thanks, man. It's really nice to be out here." He gives you a big hug.
Darkscale accepts the hug graciously. Gives him the man pat on the back.
You know, as soon as the chief said it was a donkey who was impersonated, and when you guys explained that to me, it was like, wow. I mean, talk about. Never mind. I want to help her.
Cool.
Cool.
Radical.
Tula will walk up behind the two of them and go,
Right. We have to be quiet.
Bomb will nod in agreement.
I give Batula a thumbs up.
Okay, guys.
Let's keep moving then.
If you're gonna keep moving, go ahead and give me another survival check for more Icar.
Yeah. There's a 14 with advantage. Natural 20 for a 24.
Let's
Natural
go.
20. He said natural 20. Okay.
He's doing it. Alex is doing it.
I can roll dice.
This is a good VTT.
I need to double check something. Do. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you guys find more Icar, which I will use my handy mouse tool. It goes a little bit like this. So it goes off the beaten path, and would you guys like to follow or do anything else in particular?
I will follow it, but I will encourage Zozo to stay close to me.
And she will, but she will make sure to keep an eye on. What's this guy's name again? I should probably actually write it down.
My name's Vom Root Spear, son of Doug Root Spear.
Bomb with an M.
Yes, Vom, V-A-M.
Vom Root
Vomit.
Spear.
Son of Doug Rootsphere.
Third of his name.
Son of
Grandson of
A&W
Bart's.
Root Beer.
What's that supposed to mean?
his name is now Vomit.
He is being mean to Vomit Root Spear.
Vomit Root Beer.
Okay, you guys head up off the trail.
When Zozo tells me we need to take care of him psychically, I'm just gonna... I think the tall mouth breather is probably on his own.
Look, he's over the mental link. She's just like, he's not much, but maybe if he can prove his usefulness, he will be welcomed back within his own tribe.
I think the most use they'll get out of him is absorbing 1 or 2 arrows before he goes down.
Well, it's worth a shot at least.
Maybe 2. And I chuckle in our brains.
There's actually like a smile on her lips. She's laughing inside.
Vom starts smiling because he wants to feel included, and he will.
So empty, just walking uncomfortably behind the halflings as they're both chuckling to each other and nodding without saying a word.
So you guys follow the Icar Trail upwards, and I'm sorry, I must turn to my teleprompter.
Uh,
Previously on.
while you're prompting, I do have to make a roll for my psychic whispers, just to see how long it lasts, because it lasts for 1d6 hours.
Oh god.
That's a long time.
Is that a private frequency channel, or is that like open-ended?
I can add people to it. It's just that Zozo kind of only chose to add Drop Truck at the moment, but I can add 2 times my proficiency bonus people to it.
Ooh. That's
Oh,
4
so
people.
it's like a Lara again.
Yeah. Funny that.
OC,
Got a good
do
lane.
not steal.
I don't know how to roll a d6. Oh,
No,
never
I'm
mind.
Ursa this time?
Yep.
Oh god, Cat's Chimera.
Oh no, how do I... Oh no, I'm just
I am
adding more
not
dice.
Chimera.
I think your
I'm
Chimera is
pulling
so
at
empty.
least.
Yep. I can't make milk. Wait, I'm a chef. Oh man.
I'm pretty sure Wiki is Chimera.
Ooh.
I'm not wearing a belt.
I think that vine begs to differ.
Finding trait of... yeah, the mental link will last for 2 hours.
Sounds good to me. So you guys follow the trail. And then I have so many maps. So we're gonna use our imagination for this one, okay? And you see that you are at the bottom of a cliff. If I
Oh, good.
unfog everything,
Fog of War begun. I just want to try it.
I'm sorry. Oh. Now you
Yeah.
discover that you're at the bottom of a cliff face and you see the Icar go up there.
Hmm.
There is also a big old tree that is propped against the Is this it? Nope. Ignore that tree.
Ignore that tree.
That's a private tree. You don't talk to that tree.
And we'll just say there's a nice large tree
Wow.
over here. Guys, it's magical. We just type in dead tree and just put the picture.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wood shard again.
Well, don't put it like that.
Yeah, that's no.
Oh, you guys are dirty.
Not
It's-
Shard's fault.
Very easy to mishear.
I mean,
I
they
love
named
it.
themselves that.
Can you wait? Can you like search for images with Shard and like you can add the image from within the thing itself, or
Yeah, bro, you want a donkey? I'll get you a donkey right now.
dang?
Shards on it.
I know, right? Look. Token. New map token. Donkey.
What is this green squiggles at the bottom?
That's so you know it's the bottom.
So we know it's the bottom?
Yeah. The cliff is that way. That's the grass.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are you trying to say that that denotes where the forest ends and the cliffs begin?
We're kind of using theater of the finger painting to get the
Gotcha.
idea across.
Not
Gotcha.
theater of the finger paint.
Session 1 brought to you by the first aid class.
I really have no idea what half the shit comes out of his mouth means, bro.
Yeah, but you're at a
Right.
cliff face. The Icar goes up. There's a tree on the side. Showtime. What you guys like?
So I do notice that the Icar seems to be in 2 converging paths. Is that
Intentional.
Is that intentional or you just can't paint?
You notice the Icar goes up the cliff face and hooks around to the other side. Because the way the map is, this is like the top of the cliff, like the edge.
Uh-huh.
So just pretend you're at the bottom and you're under it. That's what the grass was trying to help with.
But the strange helix
Oh,
pattern and the
I
blood
see
is
what
just
you mean.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be looking at this like a
Bottom up.
mountain
side
Yeah.
as
view, not
opposed
top view.
to.
Like imagine
Yeah,
you're
okay.
under Pride Rock.
I feel like I
Just
should
vertical
share
up.
this with the people at home.
Yeah, it's.
I worked hard on this art.
You did.
And we want to share it with the world.
Nobody could take that away from you, Brian.
I hope they don't. I've already lost so much.
Uh,
And so if the big tree
Mhm.
is just floating on the mountain.
Yeah, just pretend it's like leaning against the cliffside.
Okay. Okay.
So we could use it to help climb upwards, but it's not like on the same side that we need to be on.
There's no challenge getting to the tree. This is just you're on a cliffside.
I will.
I'm
Look,
going to the tree.
I'm gonna look at Zozo to like ask Batul if that's one of their friends.
really? You think elk trees know each other? That seems.
Is this a sign language question or a mental link question?
There you go.
It was a mental question.
Then on the mental link, she'll say, I don't want Batula to be mad at us.
Because their friend died.
Something like that, yes.
That's all people are so
Oh.
confusing.
You guys can't forget. There you go.
Can't forget what is happening on the
Some-
map.
Vom just caught up with you guys.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Oh God, this guy.
You're still alive, good.
Yeah. Whew, you guys are counting on me. I need to help.
Yep. Our rear guard, does the coast clear? Good job.
I can't count that high.
So-
Va, maybe it'd be best if you stayed down here for now, kept an eye out. Maybe gave us some sort of signal if you see anything.
I can do that. Yeah.
You know how to make like pigeon noises?
I don't know. Just
You've got time, practice.
what are you guys doing?
Right,
I'm
you
over at the tree.
Okay.
you work on those. We're gonna start making our way up.
So as you guys, as Batula starts looking at the tree, you see that it is very rotten. Oh. It looks a little iffy, and you think you can climb up it. You can either be pretty careful, or you can be kind of quick and just go, because it's not in the best shape. There you go. Vom is doing his best at the bottom of the cliff.
Cat's face is wonderful. He was just like,
You guys asked him to do that. I'm doing my best.
We know, Vom. We know. And we're proud of you for that. That's the best part.
Good.
Your tireless resilience will see us through.
guys-
Darkside loudly asked, "Was this one of your friends?"
I look at Zozo and I raise both of my hands like,
Okay, but Tula can be mad at Dark Scale.
I
Asked it
didn't-
in a like, "Was this one of your friends?" Like a concerned way.
I did not know this tree. We can perhaps use this to climb up.
Is that not disrespectful?
I don't understand the question.
Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, let's. I'll help you. Actually, where do I need to move this?
I'm sorry, guys, I messed up. It actually used the tree to get up there.
Oh, well, that seems even better.
So there's a
Yeah.
little bit of icky sticky on the tree, so watch out for that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't need to move it. We just have to climb up the tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, looking at the cliff face, it's about 5-6 hunters tall. It's got wet moss, green leaves. The fern is leaning against it. It's kind of half dug out of the earth, and it's covered in a little bit of goo. So you can either try to climb the cliff face, use the tree, or do something else.
I'll
I am
use the
going to
cliff
use
face.
three.
Ah,
Okay. Whoever's on team tree, go ahead, go to the right. And whoever's on team cliff, go to the left.
Uh, I'll
I
handle
won't let
Drock. I'll
Drock
trust
go
his
by himself.
instincts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Drock. Bye, Batula. Seems really disrespectful to use the corpse of your friend.
just looked at Batul and shrug.
I was wondering if well, I guess it's not going to matter because we're not in combat because I do have second story work, which I suppose it means I'm supposed to climb faster than normal, but it just means it no longer costs extra movement, which I don't know if it's going to be an issue outside of combat anyways,
So I
or
will
how much
I
extra movement is.
Oh,
I will tell
Lothar.
you.
Sorry, Lothar. I didn't know you were here. Lothar said I hadn't heard of Planegea. Just looked it up. It sounds dope AF.
They got a physical copy too, and it looks nice. Oh, what was I gonna say? So you know the tree is kind of rotten, and you have the option of carefully climbing it or quickly climbing it. And if you choose to quickly climb it, so with your trait or your feat, since you can already do that, I'll make it even easier for you.
I don't know. I'm getting bad vibes from the tree. There might be something inside of it. I was gonna try using the cliff face.
Okay, that's fine. Does anybody want to do anything else to try to help themselves up the cliff face or around the tree?
Huh? There we go.
Yeah, I'm just climbing.
Okay. We will go ahead and start with. We'll start with the climbers. Go ahead and start climbing. I'm gonna need a DC. I'm gonna need athletics checks from you guys.
Here we go.
19.
19. Oh God.
22.
Jeez.
Okay.
Shut up.
Athletics. Ooh, what were you looking for again?
Oh my God. The magic number was 18 for the slippery cliff.
I might be able to pull this off. I am going to use a psi bolstered knack. Which if I fail a check, I can add a psionic energy die to the number rolled.
Ooh.
And I will only expend the die if the roll then succeeds. So I'll add a d6 and hopefully succeed. If not, then it only costs me my pride.
Yeah, and maybe falling off the cliff.
Well. Oh,
That's what's up.
let's go.
Nice. You three are halfway up the cliff.
Scurry, 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 scurry.
Tree squad.
So, unless you have a different plan, look over to Batula.
Petula.
You can make your arms very long, right?
I can. My arms are as long as they are.
Oh. Okay. Help lift me up. And granted,
Uppies.
My legs will actually shrink, and then my arms will grow out longer. Weird stretchy thing, and just reach up to a point, pull myself to that, and then hold a stretchy arm down. And we'll just ladder this the way up instead of trying to climb it. It seems safer than trying to manually climb up the tree.
Okay. You're just pulling yourself up solo?
Well, Petula will help me up. I'll get up as high as I can, then I'll reach down, help Petula up, and we'll just
Daisy chain.
up
Barrel monkeys.
with our creepy long arms.
And we are going to do so carefully.
Yes.
I'm not even going to make you roll for the athletics check because that seems like something your characters could easily do. And if the log already made it easier, but I will need you guys to roll Constitution for the black ichor you have to go through since you used the tree.
Good.
Yummy. Boop. 19.
13.
Good. You guys are fine. You make it to the top of the cliff, no problem.
And
Team Cliff.
we look down.
High five. Yeah.
I look up, sweat just dripping down my face.
Bomb's like, don't look down, it hurts. It sucks.
Is he climbing up after us?
No. We told
Keep
him
doing
to
the
wait.
pigeon sounds. We got to make sure we can hear you from up here.
I'm going to turn to So Empty and go, should I tell them I have a rope?
Shit, I have a rope too.
You guys are like,
when
I'm
they
just
get
gonna
up here.
roll raw dice. I don't care.
Oh, I looked and went, I got a
Tough.
rope. You should absolutely tell them once they get up here.
I've got
Are
a
we
hammer and
just rolling
pythons
athletics
too.
Oh my God.
Well, it must be really hard to get all that equipment out mid-climb, huh?
Yep.
Oh man, I also have a burglar's pack within which is some
Oh
rope.
my god.
Hi, Aaron. Thank you for liking the stream.
Look, we're tough and cool.
Okay. Left to right. Drock, the athletics check. You know the number.
Yep. 16. Damn.
16. Okay. You make it a little farther up.
The crushing weight of realization makes it hard to climb.
I used the climbing equipment.
Okay, Zozo, what you doing?
I don't know. Can I reach my climbing equipment as I'm climbing?
Sure. You're gonna have to make 2 DC 18s to make the climb a 16.
2 DC 18 athletics checks?
So, to get the stuff out of your pack, go ahead and give me 18 dex roll. And if you make it, I'll bring the climb to 16. I'll bring it to 15.
I could make a 16 dex.
18.
18 dex to make
sorry.
the climb at 16.
You can make an
18
18
dex.
dex. You got this.
I could.
Maybe
I'll
do
just
that.
roll and see what happens.
Yeah, you got this. Damn.
Nice!
I can make a 15 dex. Is this gonna be a falling situation?
You just lose your grip, you lose some footing.
Okay, well, as long as I'm not dying, I will not.
This is an encounter, so let me start this climber.
What do you mean this is an encounter?
Wilderness is dangerous, brah. You better hurry up that cliff.
Get the scampering.
I'm about to get taken by a rock the way I was. Some big ass birds are gonna come and get me and Zozo.
That's a great idea, actually.
I saw that happen to a whole Sunday school of halfling kids once.
Oh no!
Drock, it's your turn. Try again.
Here we go. Get up this damn cliff. Oh dear, 10. I'm gonna spend an adrenaline point. I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
Yeah. If hero point rules apply, it becomes a 15 plus 5 is a 20.
I'll take that.
Do
You're
hero
pretty
point
much.
rules apply?
Yeah, We just changed the skin on them.
Okay, then I might do
Y'all have one. We got 1 minute. So you make it over the cliff. I technically skipped Betula and Empty. Do you guys want to try to help your friends?
Ah,
I have some rope I could offer you, Dad.
I mean, is
Excuse
this
me. Excuse me. Would you like some assistance?
That'd be great.
Yeah, actually, that'd be yeah. Thank you, please.
So the tree's good enough for you now?
You've always been good enough for me.
Hmm. And I will pull out the rope from the bag and throw it over.
I'll take the back end of it and wrap it around a hopefully heavy looking boulder that they don't pull on top of themselves.
I
So,
appreciate you. Okay, Dark Scale, your turn to try to climb. It's a DC 12. There's a rope right there.
I will grab it and I will roll a 24.
You make it to the top.
Didn't even need it.
All right, let's do this.
good job, Petula. You made him sweat a little bit for it. That's right.
Come on.
Okay, you make it to the rope this turn.
Well, unless anyone has something else they want to do, I'm just gonna keep on climbing.
If I can
Sense.
grab Zozo's rope and start pulling to help, I'm down.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is
Okay.
where I'm going to roll one and we're both going to fall off the cliff.
He's done.
Athletics check, Brian?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. 16.
Yeah, you pull Zozo all the way up, and Vom is very impressed. You guys are real tough. And then you kind of see him walking over to the side.
Oh, no. Vom,
He's gonna.
I
Yep.
say internally. I don't say anything out loud.
So, we can wrap it up there. And once we get started, you guys will be right back into the action, chasing down the night thing. Does anybody have any parting words or thoughts they'd like to share?
Vomit gonna die.
Yeah, I thought he was about to die and that was going to be the cliffhanger.
Oh,
You just went off to the side.
Literal cliffhanger,
that's
man.
because we're
Yeah, this was super planned. I wanted to make a cliffhanger.
Oh, my God. Wonderful. Amazing. I love everything about this. Yeah, I'll give some updates from around the network before everybody gets a chance to say goodbye. Tomorrow we have a new Patreon post going up. It's going to be another section of Aaron's book, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some more stuff coming up on Patreon soon. On Tuesday, Something in the Dark will be back, our sort of dark horror magic superhero show that's every Tuesday. Wednesday, we will be returning to Deadlands with Deuce as the Marshal. It's going to be a ton of fun. And next Thursday, we'll be back here for more Planegea. And yeah, this is great. I'm having a great time. Yeah, and I will pass it over to Kat to say whatever she wants and get us out of here.
Hey, thanks for watching. This is pretty much just as chaotic as I expected it to be. So having a great time, laughing a lot, having a lot of fun. Watch all the other cool stuff that we have on our channel. And I will pass it to Calvin this time because he's drinking water.
nice try. Yeah, so this having a lot of fun with these characters so far, and forgetting I have climbing equipment and just climbing barehand feels about right. Feels like I'm in the groove. So yeah, looking forward to doing more with these characters. And again, if you are on YouTube, please check out the Limit Dice channel, especially if you're into the Lancer RPG, because we've done a couple episodes on Lancer recently, and it's a lot of really fun stuff. So go ahead and check those out if you're into mechs and rolling dice. if you're in that Venn diagram. And with that, I'll pass it over to Wiki.
I've got nothing. Come back and watch our stuff and see what happens to these chuckleheads. Um, Vomit, go and die. And
No.
I will pass it to Deuce.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. However you do, feel free. We do have a cool Patreon, Untold Stories Project. Help support us. It's always appreciated. And also, if you want to go over to the good people at Norse Foundry and get yourself some awesome dice, use code USP Norse. Save yourself some extra money to get yourself extra cool stuff, because why not? And normally, I will say something very derogatory about a particular power set, but for this particular game, since we're playing the new storyteller, I'll end with the saga as So Empty continues to write it down. He doesn't write it down. You don't write anything down here. Words are terrible. You just got to use spoken words. So here it is.
Can't write it down, I
fingers.
just won't tell you.
See? So our story for tonight is 5 fingers joined to make a fist, a hand now guided by fate. With open hearts and close-held dreams, they bear their sins' new weight. And over to Alex.
Wonderful. Brian, do you want to say anything before I turn everything off?
Thanks everybody for being here for my first GM experience. Thank you Atlas Gaming for dinosaurs, and thank you Shard for taking a lot of the load out of DMing. I just hit buttons, roll dice. I just play the game. This is a lot of fun.
Accepting
Super easy.
bribes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Hashtag
Thank
not
you,
sponsored
Shard, for
over the
sharding.
table.
Right. Is it a sponsorship if we're paying them?
It's
No,
called
that's-
promotion. It's symbiotic.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time.
Bye everybody.
Don't forget your rope.
I got no bones.